Okay, good morning, everyone. Today we are going to work on our fourth lab, Lab 4, inserting images. We will do this on Liveweave. So I opened up Liveweave and I'm going to log in. Do that really quickly. And you'll notice that Liveweave obviously sets up the structure for us, so we're good to go. We're not going to use CSS today, so we're going to get rid of that. And we're not going to use JavaScript also. So we're going to get rid of that right there. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have to do. We've got a couple pages to do. We've got 4 web pages to do. The first one is going to be the index page, and it's going to have some text, and it's going to have some images with hyperlinks. And that's our main concern today, is our image with hyperlinks. Now these are the other 3 pages that we're going to do, and each of these images will link to this. And these pages here will have a link that links between the 3. Okay, so let's get started. Now you may know already that I have these files for you ready to go. But if you didn't have the text, you could type it up yourself, or you could always just put any kind of text in there. I guess would be fine. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to go back to the lab really quickly. Make sure we got what we need to get. Okay, so I copied the text. And for right now, I'm just going to paste it right in here. We're going to do quite a bit with this, so we just have it here for now. Okay, so we might want to type in here. We'll type in lab 4 for now. Page 1, lab 4, page 1. And then I want to start taking this text here, and I want to start changing the look here. Looks like we have an H1, a horizontal rule, and then H3. Okay, so let's do that. So this is going to be in H1, and we're going to close that. Okay, so we got that, and then we need a horizontal rule. We know that is HR. Got that. And then I think this one right here is a H3. And I don't know where the H3 stops here. Okay, Nations, United Nations. Okay, now take a look at this one right here. We want to italicize. This is the second line, so we can do that. And there's a couple ways of doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a nested okay, let's see if I got this right. Doesn't look like I cleaned it. Done it right. There we go. That's better. So what I did was I have these nested where the H3s are on the outside and the italics. Now you can do an EM for this also. I believe it'll do the same thing. So for emphasis, okay. So we have that here. Let's take a look at what we got. We want that on another line. So we have to get this to move down. What I might be able to do is, like, we could try this. We could try a BR. See if that does it for us. Okay, yeah, that did it for us. So we put a BR in there to break it and put it down to the next line. Okay, let's take a look and see what else we have to do. Okay, we have some images to get in there. So let's start on an image tag here. And we want to get that right in here. So to do an image tag, we did this before. IMG for image. Oops, I got to put my caret. And then we want to go to the source. So src equals, and then we need to put the location of that. Then we'll have a caret. And then I think we have equals. tennis player. And then we want to go width equals 400 pixels. And we're going to, we need to close this. Let's see. And this is not quite right, but, oh, come on. This is not right here. I think we've got to move this. I'm not sure the syntax on this, so let's see what it is. But we still need a picture here, so let's find a picture. Usually, I would never have someone take an image from the internet like this. If you have an image, you want to have the actual image. But let's see. I'll get this one right here. Because if someone removes this image from the internet, then your image would be gone. So we're going to copy the image address, and we're going to go back to Liveweave. So usually I like to have my image locally. Okay, so this must not be correct here. My syntax must be wrong because I said 400 pixels over here, and it's obviously not right, but I'm thinking maybe that caret is wrong. There we go. I didn't need that caret in there. So what I did here is I inserted this image, and I'm getting this image from the internet. Generally, I wouldn't do that. I would say you have to have the image in your directory, but because we're using Liveweave and we have new computers this year, we've got kind of getting it worked out, the deal worked out. So I also wonder here, I think that's right. My alt equals tennis player, and my width, I think that's okay, but I'm not sure about that. So if we're not sure if it's working properly or we got the right syntax, then we should go to W3 Schools. And then we're going to do linking. Okay, just let's put linking in there, hyperlinks. Okay, and then we can look down the page here and see if we can find linking as a button, linking an email address, link as an image. Okay, so this is what we did basically. And it looks like we've got that right. Alt equals, and I think that will be okay. Okay, so I think we're fine on that. But if we're not sure, we can always go back and change it later, can't we? Okay, so what I've done is I've linked that image, and I'm going to put just a break in here. Whoops. Because I don't like that right up on there. And I could put a couple of breaks if I wanted to. So I could do that. Okay, so we got that down a little bit. Now, well, we have the image here, but it's not a link yet. So we have to make it a hyperlink. So we actually have to do an A tag here. So I want to go back and look. This is usually how we put the images in, but we want it to be linked. So we have to do this part right here. And then we have to close it. So it's kind of a nested thing where the A is wrapped around this image. So we have the anchor tag and we have the href equals, and then this would be where it's linked to. And then we would close the anchor tag down here. So we have to do that. So we'll just write up here, we're going to go with an anchor tag, A equals, and why don't we link it to this web page right here. Let's do that. And we'll put it right in there. And then we need to close the A tag. Let's see if it worked. Oh, it's gone. So we have definitely done something wrong. The only thing I can think of is we need a caret here. Whoops, not that. Okay. So if we go over here and we see the hand, you see how I move it over here and get the little pointy hand, then we know it's probably right without testing it. It would be good to probably test it. But So let me explain again what we have. We have our anchor tag here that is the link. And then inside that anchor tag, it's nested in there, we have got our image. And that's how we do it. So for this lab, right, whoops, I don't need that. For this lab right here, we've got the same thing. We've got our picture and we've got our text. Now all we have to do is we have to just do this a couple more times. Once we've done that, we could link to these pages here. Now I didn't do that because I'm not actually going to make these pages. I made just a link to the web page, but you would link to these pages. And I don't know what these pages will be named. This one right here, you'd have to figure out what the name is. Maybe you name it like, I don't know, UN or something like that. Or it could be page 2. But I like to make them descriptive, so you might want to do that. So for the rest of mine, I'm just going to do the same thing where I use the text to change the text and I insert the picture and make the link, and then I'll create my new pages. And instead of having this hyperlink here that goes to an external web page, it would go to your own page. But for now, I just wanted to show you how it actually worked when I went over here. Technically, I could just name any page here, and let's see if it would work. I'll just make up a page like, how about tennis.html. Okay, so this page doesn't exist, and I'd have to create that, but if I roll over, it does the same thing. But I guess you could do that if you wanted to. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to finish this up, look at the lab, finish all the pictures, and turn that in when you're done. Make sure that when you show me your code and you do a print screen, that I can see your code here. So make it big enough that I could see most of it, okay? Okay, that's it for today. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good day.